Mhm. All right, yo. I didn't say anything in the beginning, but I'm building my shelter. You feel me? Rising Master Eon, the guru, the god, the shaman. You feel me? The master teacher I am. Master teacher Eon, you feel me? Spiritual teacher, powerful soul. I'm moving into as nature. I'm living directly in my planet. Fuck talking. Fuck all this talk. It's time to actually get to stepping. Everyone's doing all this talking, but how many of us are actually going out in nature like this? Actually really getting back to nature? How many of us are really ready to go against the system fully? To go live out in nature and completely break away from the matrix? Because I'm doing it now. It's over. I'm tapping in fully. You feel me? It's a little shabby. It's my very first attempt ever doing anything like this. But as y'all can see, I got a nice little wall up. Made it from sticks and bark. Purely improvised. I thought it up from scratch while I was in here. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was looking up different ideas, different pictures of different like structures and stuff, just to get an idea. I was looking on YouTube, watching different, just people build shelters and stuff, survival videos, all that shit. Just trying to get my mind some ideas, right? And look, I got it popping. Now all I need to do is finish this side. I'm gonna do that later, probably tomorrow. You feel me? But now that I got this up enough to be able to just actually sit in it and soak it in, I cleaned out the floor. I'm gonna add a lot more soon. I'm gonna flesh out this whole little area right here. You see all this space? I'm gonna go from here all the way to this other tree. I'm gonna use all these fallen trees right here, build up a wall on this side. I'm gonna actually make this a little good shelter, you feel me? I'm not gonna be out here permanently, I don't think, because these woods are small, but this is gonna be a base that I set up within many different bases and many different forests all over the land. So I have many different little bases and HQs and, spots to go to whenever I'm in different parts of the land. But I'm gonna find a permanent spot in a larger woods, a much bigger woods. I don't know if it's gonna be out here in New Jersey, because I'm out here in New Jersey, and New Jersey's super populated, and it's a small state, and there isn't that much nature out here. It's super developed. There's still nature, as you can see, but it's not as much as compared to like a state like North Carolina or Virginia, which is filled with nature, you feel me? More nature than houses, basically. Even Pennsylvania, right by us. New Jersey literally is like the most dense state. Like, it might be the most dense, if not like the second most. Like, it's extremely dense, extremely populated. It's like everyone's on top of each other out here. And that's why it feels good just to be able to get out here and breathe and get away from all these people. But even out here, it's like I'm so close enough to where just like 10 minutes walk in any direction, I'll probably run into someone. Well, not literally, but like let's say like 15 minutes walking straight in one direction, and I'm gonna be out these woods. Or at least I'll be back on like a main path or something, to where it's like I'll be a lot more exposed. Like, so that's what I'm getting at, right? Like, I need somewhere where it's like super deep in nature, no one's out there, because out here it's like I see little tents scattered around these woods. There's other people living out here. That got me on my P's and Q's. It got me a bit on edge, you feel me? And I want to find somewhere where there's no one, at least where I don't see traces of anyone, you feel me? Like, ideally I want to find a woods where it's not claimed by anyone, no government trying to claim, which is weird. The government be fencing off woods, doing nothing with it, basically just letting it sit there, fencing it off, and being like trespassing. You can't be out here, you feel me? And it's our land, and they stole it from my ancestors, and y'all just be like, it's like, what are y'all so scared of us going out in nature for? And it's like there'll be little pockets of woods where it's like unclaimed and shit, and then there'll be like just areas all over the planet, all over the land, where it's like, just abandoned lots, abandoned buildings in the forest, like all types of stuff. So if I really tap in, like, I can find somewhere a lot larger than this, where no one's at, a huge woods, where I'm by myself, and I can really build a permanent shelter. But for right now, you feel me, I'm moving out from my house, living with my family, you feel me, Your physical family isn't your real family. My family isn't really my family, bro. I'm the black sheep. They don't fuck with me. It's about time I been got away. Like, it was mad toxic there. They were draining so much of my energy. It was all the Matrix too, like all Matrix activity. It was keeping me asleep. Every time I walk back in that house and go back in that Matrix, it puts me back asleep if I let myself. And even if I keep my energy and I'm fighting through it all, I'm fighting through it all. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the environment, in that concrete jungle. I'm surrounded by the TV, the technology, all these horrible foods, all this weird energy, people toxic, just in the house, even just disconnected from being out in the fresh ether outside, even being inside, like, that drains you and weakens your avatar, being inside, because you're not in this fresh air, this fresh ether, especially when, because a lot of us don't put our feet in the soil, so it's like none of us even really tap into that energy. Even if we go outside, we don't really know to put our feet in the soil and breathe through our skin and take off this cloth and go deep in nature. So it's like a lot of us don't really get a lot of the energy that is in life for us to experience. We think this small little dead state is all that life is, not realizing how drained and dead we really are. Once you start tapping in and feeling real energy, it's like, whoa, you feel me? This is what life feels like. This is what I really am. This is what I'm really here to be, and what I'm really here to do on my planet. We're here to be in nature. We should be out in nature, not in these cities and junk, feeding these systems. We're here to fight against the system. I'm a guardian of the garden. That's gonna be my tribe. I'm Chief Eon, and I lead a divine group of warriors called Guardians of the Garden. I'm creating that group because we are Guardians of the Garden. You know how they got Guardians of the Galaxy? Well, my planet is one big garden, one big jungle. And originally we used to be guardians of it, guardians of the forest, and now we're rising back up to that state, guardians of our garden, guardians of our planet, of our forest. You feel me? Where it is that we're not letting these people destroy our nature anymore. We're gonna protect our lands, protect our forests, protect everything. You feel me? We're gonna protect it all. We're gonna protect it all. Like, if they shoot a deer, we shoot them. Like, if they come ripping apart nature, we finna rip them apart. Like, we finna war against them if they're killing our planet. That's the level we're getting at, you feel me? Like, we need to really get in tune with our nature again. As so-called Blacks, Latinos, Anunnaki gods, indigenous beings, go out in nature. There's no fear. There's no point in having fear. There's nothing to fear. This is your home. Tap in deeply. Get back to what you are. But so word. I'm tapping in deeply. I'm building up my shelter. The Grandmaster teacher, Eon, is really taking back my power, my sovereignty. I'm really tapping in and leveling up and stepping into my godhood, moving like a spiritual assassin out here, you feel me? But so word. Peace to all the gods and goddesses of Planet Kai. Keep y'all vibrations high. Now we rise. One.